Hey my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. So today's reading is what wonderful things are about to happen for you. Okay, so we're looking at multiple wonderful things. So for group 1 you have defend what is dear to you. Group 2 we have let peace prevail. And group 3 we have arise from the ashes of despair. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't, don't force anything, okay? And if you feel like it's not your pile, choose another pile, and I'll see you at your groups. Hey group 1s, if you chose defend what is dear to you, so I feel like with you guys, this is your energy right now. So basically what is happening, there has been a turning point. So maybe you guys were people pleasers, maybe you listened to family and friends, maybe you were in a working environment where you just went along with things even though you did not agree with their work ethics or friends' opinions, family's actions, you know, that kind of thing. I feel like it's a whole with you, group 1. And you're starting to defend what is dear to you, like this card says. So it's basically not so much defending like someone's honor or defending a person or anything like that. You're basically now defending in, you know, what you believe in. Okay, so it's like you're standing up for yourself. So this is actually quite wonderful because it's really hard to get out of, you know, I was a people pleaser up until about 4 years ago, and I have mentioned it on my channel. I found it very, very hard to say no because from a young age I was taught not to say no, to, you know, always bow down, that kind of thing. And it took me many, many years to cut off friends, cut off family, and that's not easy to do. And this is what I'm feeling for you guys as well. But don't forget, these are messages that are going to come through today of obviously multiple wonderful things. So it's not just one. Maybe it is just one, but I don't feel like it is. Let's have a look. And I have to excuse my breathing today, guys. It's this bloody weather. Oh, my God. And you know when sometimes pumps don't work? Honestly. Right, what are we doing? I don't know. Sorry, ignore me. Oh, dearie me. Oh, I've only just started. All right. So what we're going to do is start with tarot first, see what's going on there. And then I've got multiple oracle cards. And then we'll go from there. So, Spirit, tap me into group 1, please, Spirit, and tell me what wonderful things, nothing else, just wonderful things, that is about to happen for group 1. What wonderful things are happening for group 1? We want positive reading today, Spirit. Thank you. Okay, there we go. That's clarified what I just said there. 5 of Swords, 5 of... Wow, okay. Look at this. Yeah, look, 10 of Pentacles. This is all to do, this is to do with you internally. Like I said, it's like you've changed. And I think maybe you've shocked a few people. And maybe that was your New Year's resolution. Not many people follow their New Year's resolution. So it's literally what I was just saying here. You've dealt with, especially with the 5 of Wands and the 5 of Swords, you've still dealt with people like energies around you that have been selfish, self-serving, argumentative, maybe even bullies as well, because these two are bully cards. And you're finally, even though you may be receiving a lot of conflict at the moment, so you may be sitting there thinking, well, no, that's, you know, I have been sticking up for myself, but a lot of people have turned against me. People are not talking to me. You know, I've had an argument with this person. This is a good thing. This is like what I was saying about myself. You know, it's very hard to stand up for yourself and cut people off because, and I've said it before, saying no to someone is like you've killed their puppy or something, you know, that you've kicked their dog or whatever. It's not that. It's because they're used to getting their own way. So this is the overall energy of what you may be experiencing right now, or you have experienced this. So selfish energies, bully energies, you know, argumentative people, some, you know, maybe people that always have to be in competition with you when you're the type of person that would be like, I'm not in competition with you, so I don't know what the problem is here. So here we go, here with the 9 of Pentacles, which is beautiful to see for you guys. You found you will be, or you have, so take what resonates, you have found your independence. You are loving yourself, you're living your best life, you're doing what you want to do. You're not following the norm. You're not doing that thing that people do, you know, are you a sheep, are you a follower, you know, that kind of thing. I like saying that term, I love that term. Because you're going with your instinct now, you're following your gut now. And I feel like you've received some messages from spirit as well. So maybe you've started seeing signs before leading up to this, you know, like synchronicities, angel numbers. Maybe you've had readings on YouTube and this has been said to you that this is what needs to change for, you know, growth and all that kind of jazz that comes with tarot cards. This, what you've done, look at this. And this is beautiful to see, because you're in a Nine of Pentacles, and where Spirit is asking you, do not step off the track. Do not step off the road. I'm seeing you guys may take that. So how can I explain this? Because I'm actually seeing you guys walking along a path. Like I'm actually seeing the yellow brick road. I don't know why I'm seeing a yellow brick road. Wizard of Oz, I used to love that film when I was a kid. I'm seeing you, one, like your foot is like slowly like going like that, like you're tempted to maybe be swayed back to this side of the energy of these fives here. And Spirit's asking you not to do that with the High Priestess. Listen to your intuition. Yeah, things may be up in the air at the moment. You may be falling out with a lot of people, but sometimes we've got to clear that clutter out. And I'm on about people. We've got to clear the clutter for us to be able to move into this Ten of Pentacles, because right now you're here in the 9. If you listen to your intuition, listen to your spirit guides, listen to these synchronicities and these signs from Spirit, you will end up in the Ten of Pentacles, which is you being more stable. You will end up with relationships here that are stable, okay? They're long term. And this is where I feel like you may be having a clear out as well, where you know now who are the people that have supported you, who are the ones that have loved and cared for you and never really judged you. That might be what you're clearing out as well and holding on to these, but it does lead to this Ten of Pentacles. I love this for you. So has it been relationships that this has happened? You know, I'm on about, you know, boyfriends, girlfriends, you know, whatever you guys resonate with, okay? Has that been a problem as well, where you've picked a-holes, you know, and nothing's really come of it, and you've been let down by someone here romantically? Because this is the single card, but this leads to the 10th pentacle, which is your, you know, growing old with someone, building a life with someone who you can rely on, you know, but it's vice versa, you know, you both rely upon each other. But it could just be, maybe it's just your energy as well. Maybe it isn't someone. Maybe it's literally you saying to yourself, you know what, I can only rely on myself and Spirit, if you know, whatever you guys believe in. This is really wonderful. I love this for you guys. I really, really do. You have walked away. This could be family as well that's done this. Maybe you come from a background where they've used money as a weapon. I heard a Reddit story the other day, because I love my Reddit, and it literally was about generational wealth, and I was like, the audacity. If my parents ever did that to me, not that I had any parents, I only had a father, but anyway, if my parents ever did that to me, I would do exactly what this couple did. Because basically both couples' parents got together, and some of you may have heard this story, and said to them, if you don't have children, we're cutting you out of the will. So they were both like, we don't care, we earn enough money. It's just the audacity. So it could be a family thing here where whoever this is has lorded money over your head, you know, like your inheritance, or, you know, a leg up in life or whatever. There's that coming through as well. And this might be what you've decided. I'm not putting up with this no more. I'm turning my back on this, and I'm heading in my direction, you know, because look, he's going up the stairs and he's heading towards the sun here. And this is the pride. Love is love. This is the pride. What is this called? This is when I mentioned the other day that this person passed away and everybody donated a card to this deck, which I think is really lovely. So he's heading towards this colourful sun here. And if you look here as well, group 1, there's this moon is hidden behind the clouds, but it's like, I'm done with lies. I'm done with, you know, being controlled. I'm listening to my intuition now, and that's what I'm seeing here. So you're turning your back on quite a lot of things here because you want this. You want the Ten of Pentacles. And I feel like Spirit is actually guiding you. I love this. So tell me more, Spirit. What wonderful things are about to happen for group 1. Okay, I think they came out in reverse. The Ace of Wands, the Eight of Wands, and the Six of Cups. Why do you come out in reverse? Okay, it's something to do with... There's someone here that can be very controlling. Someone that overreacts. Because we have Justice here as well. We have the Two of Pentacles. Look at this. So if you look here as well, Three of Pentacles is obviously collaboration. It's a working environment. It's also, this is my therapy card as well, but I'm not a doctor. But I love this. It's like, yay, son, proud mum, free grandma hugs. I love my trans, blah, blah, blah. And some of you, it could literally be that maybe you are gay, okay? Sorry if I'm saying it like that, you know, I'm not trying to be inappropriate, but, and maybe this is what, that's coming through quite strongly for some of you, okay? It's not going to be for all of you, don't forget I get multiple messages. So because you're not following the tradition, this may be a big problem here, you know, like, you know, we can't have this in our family, and that it's so sad. I said it the other day, it still happens in this day and age, even though marriage and everything is being legalised. I just don't understand it myself, but that's me. Not everyone has that mentality. So this could be, for some of you here, there may be a problem here where you've had to do the right thing here, and it involves a King of Wands as well. So an energy of a King of Wands that can be very charming, you know, manipulative, that kind of thing. There's a positive to the King of Wands, but I'm seeing this as being someone who is unfair to you, because we do have Justice as well, and Justice is making things right, doing what's right for you. That it also talks about unfairness. When someone is not treating you well. Oh. So anyway, so these 3 cards may be to do with what I was just talking about there. So it could be a work situation as well, because we did have the Three of Pentacles there, and these are work cards. Well, this is a work card, and it's also a relationship card. So bear with me, let me channel this message here with these 3 cards, okay? I've not fallen asleep. Yeah. So if this is a work environment, if this is a family situation, so like I say, take what resonates here. You can always throw out what's not yours. With these 2 cards here now, if this was upright, you'd be moving forward. You know, this could be a new relationship, a new job, a new project. It could be all sorts. So these are aces are new beginnings. But what's happened here, because of this King of Wands and what I was just talking about, like, you know, maybe it's a work thing here, you've experienced a lot of disappointments, a lot of delays, a lot of setbacks, and especially the eight of Wands as well coming out. This is swift energy, okay? It's even communication, but everything has just been going really slow at like a snail's pace. But it literally could be saying you've been going at a snail's pace, hoping everything will change, hoping you will be accepted, hoping that maybe you'll be promoted, or your family will start treating you better, friends will start treating you better, and you've held on for long enough, is what Spirit's saying. So basically, this is positive as well, the Six of Cups in reverse, even though it's positive upright as well. This is you now letting go of the past, and you're ready to move on. This is what is so wonderful, and I said that about the Eight of Cups. You're literally letting go of being held back, not being able to be yourself, if it's a job, not being able to move forward, you know, this is actually a really, really nice thing to see. Even though these two are positive upright, it's a positive thing because this is what your energy was, what you were experiencing. You've nearly completed a goal here. Tens are completion. You're nearly there. You're just in the Nine of Pentacles. Just keep listening to your inner voice. Keep listening, like watching out for the messages as well. You'll end up in a Ten of Pentacles. I do want to clarify these two though, because this is what you've been dealing with for a long time. I feel like it's been going on for a very long time. Like years. Not months, not weeks, years. Clarify the Five of Swords and the Five of Wands. That was quick again. The Chariot. See, you're moving on from that. Okay, calm down. There's that King of Wands. Now the King of Wands has come out in reverse, and this is what you were dealing with. Oh my God, look at that. You saw me get them from the back of the deck. I've just shuffled and they've come out again. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles, the Devil. Yeah, so this could be, so we've got, this could be work. Could be. It could be literally just you working on yourself. But I do feel like Group 1, you've dealt with so many negative energies around you, family members, friends, co-workers, and this is where you are now ready to just move on, okay? You've taken action to make a change in your life when it comes to these people. And now you're on this journey, and it could be like an inner journey, like with ourselves, or you have been for a while. And, you know, trust the process, okay? Trust in this is what I'm hearing Spirit say, especially with justice. This could be like good karma that's coming to you now. You've dealt with a King of Wands here, and that's now that's in reverse. You know, you may have dealt with energies that could be one person, but it could literally be overall energies, because I said about bullying, I said about, you know, being pushed around and whatever, because the King of Wands in reverse does talk of a bully, someone who is lazy. I don't know why I'm getting lazy. Why are they lazy? So we've got rude, someone who's forceful, someone who is abusive, nasty, someone you can't rely upon. We could be dealing with a womanizer here as well. You know, maybe that's what you've dealt with, and that's maybe what you've broken away from because you're doing what's right for you. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles. This could have been a work situation. Once again, devil energies. This is just like toxic environments, control, mind games, abuse, you know, someone that's power crazy. So it could literally be you doing what's right for you to make things better for your life, your you know, your mental health, which is really great to see. So we do have Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, we have Libra, we have Capricorn, and we have Cancer. So let's get some oracle cards. This is really positive. This is like an internal thing, as well as an external thing with people as well. But we're going to get some oracles. Actually, I want to get... Oh my God, can you stay? Hang on a minute, guys. I picked up... Why have I picked up them? Bear with me. I picked up the wrong deck. Like a muppet. Right, I've got them. Okay. So, Group 1, please, Spirit. Wonderful things that are happening for Group 1. Great match. So it says, great match. You are on the verge of finding the perfect work for you. Brilliant. And this is what I'm seeing. This is like I feel like this is just not just work. I feel like you attract a lot of these dark energies here. It's like no matter where you go, what you do, that's what you're like is drawn to you. But don't forget, dark attracts light and vice versa. So anyway, you are on the verge of finding the perfect work for you. Don't give up. You may need to grow your own business to be truly happy. Now we do have the Nine of Pentacles, which is your own business, you know. So maybe you're going to branch out. Maybe you're going to start working on something yourself. And trust the process, because it leads to the Ten of Pentacles. So if you've been thinking about doing something for yourself, a little startup business, trust in that, okay? If you work hard, you follow your gut, it will happen for you, which would lead to the Ten of Pentacles. But even if it's just a work, you know, like a job, whatever profession that you do, that will lead into guaranteed success as well. So, Frozen, there may be a hiring freeze or no new work now. Being aloof can leave you out in the cold. A warm follow-up gets you in the door. Okay. So, maybe some of you... So yeah, maybe there is no work in the field that you're doing, you know, maybe people are not hiring at the moment, and maybe that's been a big disappointment to you, and maybe that's why you're staying in an environment where you are right now, and that's ready. Trust the process, okay, because you are ready to move on. You do see you letting go of people and leaving the past behind here as well. Bit of advice here from Spirit as well is, maybe you feel like you have to protect yourself because you've dealt with so many toxic people in your life that you feel like, I need to have a wall around me, I can't really trust. So just let that freeze a little bit, because if you open yourself up, you know, it may bring something, you know, something in that's positive. So basically you could go to a job interview and be very standoffish and very cold and not very open, and this could put them off. So what this card is saying is, if you want to call back, like the second part of an interview, be open, be friendly, be warm. Not everybody is the same. And we can see this in the tarot deck, you know, like where it's saying if it is a job that you want to apply for, there's something so much better for you out there. If, you know, you want to start something up yourself, that there's even that. But we've got to be open as well into receiving good things. You know, if we're closed off, it tends to make us look like a-holey, if you know what I mean. I've done it myself. Because it is very hard to trust people. Oh my God, that's like the Ten of Pentacles again. You've got that twice. So you are working towards real wealth and prosperity in your life. Keep investing in yourself and look into the long-term career planning, right? So Ten of Pentacles, I said you are nearly there. That's completion. That's guaranteed. And now this card has come out. So this is what you need to be working on. But this is what I do see you working on. I feel like you've already done this. Okay. Oh, sorry. So wonderful things that are happening for, or about to happen for group 1. Reconciliation. I feel like, look, okay, let's read it first, because that straight away said to me that you're reconciling with yourself, your true self. So it says here, there is someone or something that can still be saved if you choose to compromise. Try to find middle ground between 2 points. So this could be a person, but I don't know. Maybe it is with a person, so you need to use discernment here. But I do see it's something here that you have to reconcile with yourself. You know, go back to the way you used to be. Maybe you lost yourself. Maybe because you were dealing with people like this, you lost who you truly were. Career transition. Okay, there we go again. So reflect and reimagine your career. Decide to be intentional, proactive and courageous about building a new career future. And there it is again, group one. Do you know, I've said it before, okay, I don't get many views on YouTube and I have nasty comments about it, and I'm like, I don't really care. You know, I've got my work and what have you. I do this on the side because I you know, I feel like I really, really wanted to do this for you guys, and I'm laughing at myself here because some of the comments do make me laugh. But anyway, and it took a lot of courage for me to actually do this because I am very shy, even though I've got a gob on me and I laugh and what have you, and I sound confident, but I'm not. Don't put me in front of the camera. I'm really, really shy. And it takes a lot of balls to start something for yourself, because this sort of thing that I'm doing is not easy because there's a lot of competition, but I still keep going because I love doing what I'm doing. If it happens, it happens. I'm very positive about that sort of thing. So if this is literally what you've been thinking about doing, you know, like a little startup, like I said, like maybe you're creative, maybe there's something you make and you thought about selling it online. Is there something here that you want to open a YouTube channel or like TikTok or whatever? Think about it. Is there another job, like another avenue that you want to take? There's that as well. Because don't forget, you've got 2 positive cards there that talks about wealth. And this is actually a really positive card as well, because it says, be courageous. You know, building a new career for the future. But it could be that maybe your confidence got a knock, you know, because if you're being told that you're worthless or whatever, that can really take a knock on your, you know, on your self-confidence. But this is where I see you transitioning here, where you're literally like, I'm not listening to people like this anymore, because I do see you living your best life and loving yourself and earning quite a lot of money, and there's more to come. But I feel like it's not even about the money for you guys. I feel like it's about finally being independent and standing up for your beliefs. Oh, what are you doing in there? This is not meant to be in there. It's a different deck. And I was going to use that deck, but then I was like, I don't know. But anyway, it says, because that came out, even though it was not meant to be there. So it says, walking unscathed. You are fortunate. A trap was laid out for you, but you were too smart to fall for it. Protected, undamaged, and safe. So maybe there was something that happened with work. Maybe this person or these people tried to blame you for something, but it didn't work. You know, because you are protected. You came out with the High Priestess. You're very, very protected. Wonderful things that are happening for group 1, please, Spirit. Oh, goodness. So you have focus on your own game, stay in your lane. Remember I said about that yellow brick road where I see you sort of stepping off? Don't do that, okay? Especially now this card has come out. So it says, stay in your lane, do this, and in due time, you will set up an extraordinary life. There you go. 10 of Pentacles is an extraordinary life. Then you've got destined for greatness. It is your destiny to be great. It's coded in your DNA. Time to meet the greater self. This is wonderful because I feel like, because, look, I'm a big believer that I meet a lot of devil energies, okay? Even my YouTube channel, I get a lot of devil energies, okay? And I'm glad I can laugh about it, but, you know, sometimes the things that people say, how they act is very, very scary. And I feel like this is what you've experienced in life, is a lot of these energies here. And this is what I feel like you're trying to break away from, or you have broken away from them. And devil energies, they tend to prevent us from following our true path. And I said about the reconciliation here, I don't actually feel like this is a person. This is you reconciling with your true self. So now we've got this card here. You are destined for greatness. People have been holding you back. Workplace, family, friends. I feel like it's just like the whole thing. Don't let anyone hold you back anymore, group 1. Don't settle. What did I just say? I just said that. Don't let anyone hold you back. And now you've got don't settle. So don't accept your current circumstances as the best you'll ever have. Don't be afraid to start over. And I was saying that a while ago about where you were like, you know, I'm hoping things are going to get better. This is going to change. That's going to change. And no, it's not. That's where you're ready to say, up yours, I'm leaving. Then you've got conflict resolution. Differences are bound to create conflict, but no matter how intractable, all conflicts are capable of peaceful resolution through compromise. So you could be dealing with people that don't want to compromise. So hopefully this is a message here where you will come up against people that will have, you know, a difference of opinion. We all have differences of opinion. You know what I mean? We're humans. It doesn't mean that you've attracted devil energies. It means that, you know, you can find a resolution with these people. So maybe that's another fear of yours where, you know, what if I meet someone and they're really like too much and they're bullies, or they're just too opinionated and what have you. But I feel like that's not going to happen. And it's good to have a debate with someone. They just don't like people that really try to shove it down your throat, like their beliefs. It really does wind me up, because it's like like I said, we've all got our own opinions. I'm not going to always agree with you. You're not going to always agree with me, even when I do this. You know, it's okay. Look at that on the back of the deck. You got karmic justice. So you got the justice card again. So it says, wrongs made right. You will be vindicated, getting what you deserve, learning karmic lessons. And it's clarified what I was saying with the tarot. So what wonderful things are happening? Chaos. Okay. But, you know, even the negative cards are wonderful things, because it awakens us to what we really shouldn't be putting up with anymore. So it says, difficult experiences, heavy burdens test your strength. There you go. Unpredictable events, opposing forces. Yeah. So things may be really chaotic at the moment, or this could be past energy and you're in a really good place now. Some of you may be the other way around. But even though you're going through all this chaos, there is always light at the end of the tunnel. Online. Being active on social media, strong social media presence, influencer, oh, there you go, emails, online dating, online business, and that is that Nine of Pentacles again. Maybe you want to be an influencer. Maybe you want to go online and start dating. Why not? This is another positive thing that, you know, is going to happen for you guys. You've got contracts as well. Wow. So important legal matters, agreements between two parties, making something official, application and signature. So, guys, you could be signing a contract pretty soon, because this is something wonderful. So, is it when you go for a new job, you get the contract, you know? It also could be maybe signing contracts with, you know, sponsors, because influencers get that sort of thing, you know? There's that as well. So, this is wonderful. Friendships, new friendships, love that. So attracting new friends, changing a friendship, spending more time with friends, letting go of toxic friends. This is what I said right at the beginning. You will be clearing out these sort of people, and then in comes these positive energies here where you know, even though there is a conflict, you may have a disagreement, but you guys will sort it out pretty quickly. It's none of that. You do as you say, you know, listen to my opinion, you don't have a voice, that kind of thing. That's not happening anymore. So you've got signing contracts, online business, new friendships coming in after the chaos. And on the back of the deck, oh my God, karmic justice is something very, very, this is karma. This is fantastic, because this is what is wonderful. So if you listen to my karma readings, Spirit wants you to know karma's going to be served. You've paid your karmic dues, and you're coming out of that chaos, and you're heading into a very peaceful time. Whereas these other energies here, not so much. So group 1, please, Spirit. Oh, that was quick. Again, your cards are just flying out. Anchor, security. Nothing can bring a real sense of security into the home except true love. Right. So maybe you feel like maybe your living space has not felt very loving or homely. And this could be something that is happening here where when you come home, and everybody knows this, you know, when you come home after being away or whatever, or you go out for the day or whatever, it's nothing like home. But I've been in places where it didn't feel like home. And maybe that's your environment. So maybe you may be able to rent a place where it's yours and it's more secure, you know, it brings you security here. So something about buying a home or renting a home here where you're going to feel at home. There's going to be love in this. I don't know. For some of you, it's coming through, guys. If you're looking at buying a home, even renting, this is where your intuition needs to come into play here when looking at a property. You're going to feel that you've come home, if you know what I mean. So it's like when we bought this house years ago, we went to so many homes and it just didn't feel right. Walked into this place and it just felt like I'd come home. I mean, it makes sense because we have a graveyard in our garden, so I'm usually drawn to where this sort of energy is. I didn't even realise at the time when we bought it. I was like, okay. Yes, I have a lot of activity in our house, but anyway. So when you go to look at a property, remember this, what I said about it has to feel like you've come home. It's not about aesthetics or anything like that. It's literally this feeling you're going to get when you walk in that door to look at the property. Couple union, okay. Meeting a stranger will create a deep connection in your life, will change and become richer forever. Okay, this may not be even a relationship. This could be a friend, because you do have new friendships. This could be a boss, you know, people that you work with, but there's someone wonderful happening here for you that you're going to meet, someone that is going to really like make you see that people are decent. You know, you've got a good friend in me, or you've got a good boss in me, or whatever. And I feel like this is going to be a long-term friend or partner. Something wonderful that is about, well, no, something wonderful, yeah. Wonderful things. Pearl, success. Your success story is being written right now. Embrace challenges and failures because they are the stepping stones on your path to wealth and fulfillment, right? And this is the thing, we have to look at the failures, things that we've made a mistake, you know. We're responsible for those mistakes. We can't really blame other people, but I don't see you doing that. It's your success story is literally being written right now, that card says. So it's happening now. It depends on how you finish the story, really. Wow. Sun, power of life. You've got some really amazing cards. You are a magnet for prosperity. Your thoughts and your actions are creating the life you desire. Keep your focus on success and it will come to you. Okay, I know it's really hard to keep positive thoughts, especially when we're going through a lot of chaos, but do not give up hope. Keep them thoughts clear. Crown royalty. With the heart full of positivity and a mind full of hope, you're destined for greatness. Good luck is on your path. Good luck is on your path. Jesus, group 1. You've got so many beautiful cards. Like, I'm amazed, really. We get the you know, the odd good one, and then we get, you know, some negative stuff as well. But no, your reading is really wonderful. And hence the reading is about wonderful things. So basically it says, cross faith. Your hard work and determination will pay off. Trust the process and success will find its way to you. Hell yeah. Right, ended on the charms. So Wonderful things that will happen for group 1, please, Spirit. Lion. Self-control, leadership, personal power, strength and courage. And we all know what the strength card is. We all know what the lion is all about. And it is about being in control, loving ourselves, okay, taking leadership, you know, taking lead. Like I said about, are you a sheep or are you a, what is it? What did I say? Sheep, you're a follower or a sheep or something like that. You're taking back that power. And it's taking a lot of courage as well to do this. Because it's a scary thing, turning your whole life upside down. And like I said at the beginning, clearing off friends and family and that. It's hard. And we've got tear. Heartbreak, denial of emotions, rejection, love and hate. So, yeah, you are, has been very painful for you. And it has caused heartbreak. But don't hold the tears in, group 1. Let it out because it will make you feel better. Okay? Don't try and bury that. Fertility, new life, new life emerging, the potential within, changes around the corner. And this is the thing, you have gone through this. You know, some of you have been rejected by family members. Like I said, maybe it is something to do with your you know, you love the same sex or whatever and that's where you've been rejected. But it, you know, things like that only make you stronger. Yeah, look, separation, scissors, separation, cutting something out, letting go, wanting change. And this is what you're doing, you know, that's cutting. Jesus, you've got the scales again. This is serious karma that good karma is coming to you guys. And I feel that quite strongly, with especially it's come out 3 times. So it says desires for balance, weighing options, considering pros and cons, a need for stability. But that's happening. You are going to be getting the stability that you crave. So we're going to do angel number for this reading and get you a question. So you can think of the question while I get your angel number. So angel number for group 1 for this reading. Wonderful things. 4747, angel of serendipity, Zadkiel. So it says, Zadkiel brings blessings in the most unexpected ways. Trust in the magic of chance. Embrace unforeseen joys and see the universe's hand in everything. Serendipitous events. Wow. Chance, blessing, unforeseen. Okay, there's something here you're not seeing it. And even if you're doing this reading, you may still be sitting there thinking, no, this is not going to happen, blah, blah, blah. But trust in the universe here because there's unexpected joy coming towards you, and it'll happen in a serendipitous way. Like there may be basically, so say if you decide you're going to go to Tesco's, okay, that's a supermarket here by the way, so if you're going to go to Tesco's and then all of a sudden something tells you, no, I'm going to go to Asda, and then you go to Asda and then you meet someone, something happens, that's what I'm seeing that's going to happen to you. So maybe there is like a job that you apply for and it's like on the last minute, you may get a phone call saying, would you like to interview for this interview? And then you're like, you know what, I'm going to go to that interview. And you do something at the last moment that takes you on this journey that's going to lead you, like, this is what this angel was saying. Something is going to happen here that it's meant to be. So for group 1, ask your question, my loves. Any questions? So for group 1. Okay. Talking about Tesco's, that's one of the... that noise that you're hearing, it's either Asda or Tesco's. Delivery, home delivery. Okay. Maybe you guys want to work in Tesco's, who knows? It's good money. When you let go, okay, so you don't have to push, everything will unfold as it should. Trust the plan. Yeah. So my loves, thank you so much for staying and watching. I do appreciate you all, and I'll say that every time, and I don't care. And don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And guys, wherever you are, you have a beautiful day. Much love. Hey group 2, so if you chose Let Peace Prevail, Before we get started, my breathing is a bit off today and nothing seems to be working. So I do sound a bit funny, so just ignore that. Oh, for goodness sake. So with this wonderful things that, you know, are about to happen to you is, or it may have already happened like group one, there is something here. You may have gone through a very painful ending with someone or something, you know, it could just be just in general. And it's like you're ready to move on here. So this is like the death card. So big changes, big endings, but new beginnings. So let's have a look what this is. So we're going to start with tarot and then we're going to end with loads of oracles. Okay, Spirit, take me into group 2, please, Spirit. What wonderful things are about to happen for group 2? Wonderful things, please, Spirit. What wonderful things are happening for group 2? What wonderful things will happen for group 2? The Moon and the Four of Swords. Okay, I need a bit more. Talk about the Moon. Wonderful things. This is, you know, that peace prevail card as well talks about our intuition, following our true path. King of Pentacles. Clarify the Four of Swords. Ace of Wands, new beginnings on the back of the deck, not that you can see it. So, oh, see, look, endings, the world. Oh my goodness, you've even got the Ace of Cups as well. The Star, this, right, okay, Eight of Wands. Something is happening very, very quickly for you guys. You've been waiting, and here we go with the High Priestess. The High Priestess came out in group 1 as well, and I feel like this is either you listening to your intuition, because we have the Moon card as well. And, you know, that is our intuition. That is listening to our gut, okay? Following our true path, maybe listening to our dreams. So, you may have gone through a very painful ending with someone, maybe a long time ago or a while ago, where it was a painful relationship that ended. And maybe you've been waiting to meet someone that is, you know, a good person. So that's for some of you as well. So that could be something to do with a relationship. You've been waiting for this for a long time. I see you working on yourself here. Because you've come out as a King of Pentacles, and don't forget these are energies, and this is what I'm saying about working on yourself. I feel like you've just put a lot of work into self as well as work, and now you're in a really stable position, but it's like something is missing because you've got this success, you feel very stable, you've achieved whatever it is that you've been working on. You know, it could be career, it could just be everything, but something is lacking here. It's like you've got maybe a little bit bored or disheartened here, like, well, you know what, this can't just be it. When am I going to meet my person? That's what I keep hearing. But look at this. She's actually putting flowers in front of a tombstone here. And you've got the card that's the death card as well. So it's like you've laid to rest things that don't satisfy you anymore, relationships that don't satisfy you anymore. And you, if you look closely, you've got the sun in this window here. So it's like that saying, light at the end of the tunnel. There is something happening in the background that you don't see right now. And this is what Spirit could be asking you to just, you know, keep going, basically. Don't give up hope here, because you're not seeing the bigger picture just yet. Maybe you're not supposed to see the big picture just yet. And if you look at your card here, there's a light in the window in the church. There's a church, yeah, that's still burning. So there is something in the distance I feel like distant future that is going to make you very, very happy. There may be some things as well here that maybe you still have to close out something, you know, like maybe a relationship, or, you know, if you're still in a relationship, or it's just that, you know, there may be some things that you still got to work on a little bit more. I know we hate to hear that, but you have gone through a big change, especially with the world, and this is you completing a goal here. And it's like, I'm ready to move on, I'm ready to move forward, and I'm waiting for this cup of love, you know, a relationship, a commitment with someone. It's like I just feel like you guys, you really want a relationship that with someone that's actually decent, and that's what I'm seeing that's about to happen. It's there, I can see it. You've even got the star energy as well, which is keep the hope. Don't, you know, keep the faith, keep the hope alive. Okay, don't lose hope, because you're about to be amazed. Expect a miracle to happen, and that's also the wish card. And this miracle, this wonderful thing that is coming to you guys, is happening very quickly. It's like so fast. Yeah, it's happening really quickly. Like I said, you've waited a long time. And I feel like you guys do talk to spirit a lot. You know, whoever you believe in, you talk to this, you know, your spirit guides or whatever, often. You know, maybe you're speaking to the universe saying, like, when is this going to happen? When is this going to happen? You've got a new relationship coming in here. You know, the Ace of Wands, it doesn't just mean career or project or whatever. There's something you've had in your imagination when it comes to a relationship. You know exactly what it is that you want, and you've been sending that out to the universe, and the universe is actually hearing it. And that's about to come to fruition, as they say, because you've got the Ace of Wands and you've got the Ace of Cups. These are new beginnings. These are like, you know, I said fruition, and there's a, look at all the fruit around that cat. This is really like, this is really nice. We've got Aquarius, and we've got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, we've got Pisces. Okay, what else, Spirit? What else? Wonderful things that are happening for Group 2. That's about to happen. Two of Pentacles. One, two. Oh God. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, you're single. Six of Swords. Yeah, you've been on your own for a while, and you're just missing that 10th Pentacles, which is a relationship, you know, laying roots down with someone, building a life with that person. And I feel like you've been going backwards and forwards on whether this is ever going to happen. This also could be work, you know, maybe you've been going backwards and forwards as well as, you know, thinking about whether you want to maybe start a business of your own, or maybe you've got bored in a work environment and you feel like you want to move on. This is okay to do, is what Spirit is saying, because the Six of Swords, there's no trouble with this. This will happen no matter what you decide. Things will be smooth. You know, this is smooth sailing, basically. So I don't see a bump in the road at all. If you've been thinking about moving as well, you know, buying a property, moving abroad, we do have the World, we do have the Six of Swords. So that could be you relocating to a new job, and maybe you've been going backwards and forwards about whether that's what I want to do. I mean, this Six of Swords even has a rainbow over that family in the boat. It's like, you know, what else, Spirit? Wonderful things. Oh my God, there it is. I feel like you're going to meet someone. There may be something here where you go away for work. Maybe you travel for work and you meet someone that way. You've got a happy ever after here. And this was on the back of the deck earlier as well. 9 of Cups. So you've got Chariot. And I love this Chariot card because they're holding a baby in like a little basket there. And it's like, you know, when something is about to be born, you know, give birth to basically. And that's what I see you two doing here, is like celebrating with someone. And you've got the 10 of Cups, which is a marriage, you know, happy ever after, security, stability. Maybe this is what Spirit is saying as well, because the Six of Swords can talk about this is the necessary transition into this energy here where you're in your happy ever after with someone. So maybe you've had to work on yourself here. You've had to maybe become more grounded, more balanced, you know, do that inner work that we need to do, because maybe we've made too many mistakes with partners and other people where we're just like, you know, I can't keep making that same mistake. So you've done the work by remaining single for a long time. And, you know, this could literally be where you're now in this energy of like, I'm a bit fed up now, because like, when is it going to happen for me? And Spirit's saying it is going to happen. You just don't see it just yet. It's there. You have an Emperor energy here. So you've been manifesting a divine masculine here. It doesn't have to be just, you know, they are energies, but I'm saying a divine masculine here because this is the wish card. You've got 2 wish cards. So you could be wishing for someone, basically putting it out there to the universe by saying, you know, I want someone who is, you know, on my level, basically. Someone who that I can respect, someone that will be a good father, someone that, you know, knows what they want. There's so much here. I see you maybe even writing it down in a journal as well, like a manifestation journal. This could even be you being a boss of your own company as well. Maybe that's what you've been waiting for to happen. Oh, someone just blew on my head. Sorry. Oh God, that was a bit weird. I'll take that as confirmation as well with what I just said. So I'm sorry. I'm sitting here reading these cards to you and something just blew on my head, but there's no draft in here. Yeah. So, you know, maybe you want to be your own boss. Maybe you feel like you're ready to start something up for yourself as well. So we could be looking at that. But whatever this wonderful thing or wonderful things that are happening to you is, this manifestation, this wish that you keep putting out to the universe. And it's like, because usually with the 3 of Wands, you see a boat. This has got no boat. Is it standing on a tortoise? Hang on. Looks like a tortoise. Even though that may be a rock, but it really does look like a tortoise. And don't forget, they say slow and steady wins the race with a tortoise. And also with a tortoise, things may have been very, very slow to happen. But that's why it had to be this way, because there was some work that you needed to work on, you know. We have an Aries as well. And we have Cancer. Clarify the Emperor and the 10 of Cups. What are these wonderful things? Oh my God. Page of Pentacles. Clarify the 10 of Cups and the Emperor. The Hierophant. This is a high level commitment. Oh my God. I just said high level commitment. There's your soulmate. This is beautiful, because we even have Temperance. So this is something very big that is coming in, because you've got quite a lot of major arcana. We've even got Strength as well. You've got a Knight of Cups. You've got a Prince Charming that is coming into your life, who's going to bring you a lot of peace. But this is a relationship where you are it's a very, very peaceful relationship, you know, where this is genuine love between 2 people. This is you 2 committing to each other. So you see this soulmate card of commitment, but then you have the High Priest right next to it, which is marriage. or just committing to one another. This is what you've been wanting. So get ready, because it's happening. The Chariot is fast moving. We've got the Eight of Wands, it's fast moving. It's like this is like a leprechaun at the bottom of her skirt. And it's like, you know, leprechauns, and we've got rainbows as well. It's like that's meant to be, they're meant to bring you, like, they're magic, aren't they? And it's like, that's what I'm hearing. Expect magic. Like, maybe you're going to feel like that, but, you know, this feels a bit weird. I'm getting everything that I want here. But I do see you right at the beginning there, and especially with that card as well, the main card that you chose, was that you were starting to give up. Don't give up. So you have Sagittarius and Taurus. So let's get you some oracle cards. Let's get these. So what wonderful things are about to happen for group 2? Surviving, okay, barely hanging on, living paycheck to paycheck, burnout is knocking on your door, no savings, limited resources, right? So I don't see that in your reading. What I'm getting from this is because we've got burnout here, and it literally could be that you're working too hard, like I said, to try and distract yourself. You know, maybe you were working so hard because maybe that's what you were focused on at the time, and now you're in this energy of, well, I've got this security now, I'm earning good money. When is this going to happen? When am I going to get my soulmate? And this is where I feel like this is mainly your reading, where group 1 was multiple messages. We get multiple from here as well. So it could also be, maybe you guys, maybe there's a little bit of a warning here, say for a rainy day as well. But I don't feel anything negative from that. So what wonderful things will happen for group 2? Wow, look at that, birth. And I said about that Chariot card. New opportunities, starting over, reinventing yourself, birth of a child, an idea or a project. So whatever you birthed, like, so you want to start a project, this is going, you know, you're going to manifest that into something, you know, you're going to bring that into reality, basically. It literally could be as well where, like I said, you've said goodbye to something here, like your past, and, you know, maybe people as well, and people that just bring you down. And, you know, this is opening doors. It's like reinventing yourself. Maybe this is another thing that you've, you know, you've maybe changed your hair, the way you look, the way you dress. There may be a birth of a child in the future as well. Maybe you want to have children, you know, because the Ten of Cups and the Six of Swords, you've got the child in the boat. The Ten of Cups is all about family. Here we go. So we've got mountain. So it says obstacle and challenges, possible delays, patience needed, required perseverance. So this is what I was saying in your reading. Keep positive. Expect the miracle, because when it comes, this wonderful things that are coming to you is what is that song from The Sound of Music? Is it Wonderful Thing? There is a song that keeps playing in the back of my mind while I'm doing this reading, and I'm trying, I used to love that when I was a kid. I love the film Sound of Music. These are a few of my favourite things. I think that's from The Sound of Music. And that's what I keep hearing for your pile. So maybe you want to look at the words of the song, because there is a message in there for you. Good health, changing nutritional habits. So yeah, you could be going to the gym more, working out more, you know, setting up a workout program, work-life balance. There you go, routine checkups at the doctor. So this is where the balance is coming into play here. because like I said, you may have just been overworking and maybe you didn't have time for a relationship at the time. Maybe you felt like you didn't want it. Maybe you just was going out on multiple dates and it just wasn't, they just weren't clicking with you. You know, most people want to meet their soulmate, but don't forget we meet many soulmates. There's that boredom card. That's actually what you got with the tarot card. That was the boredom card that came out. So it says bored of daily routine, wanting more out of life, longing for a change, constrained by circumstances. But you're not constrained by circumstances. Maybe you are because this isn't happening and you can't push something along here because it's got to happen in divine timing. But you are so bored with the daily routine. Maybe you've got to get out there more. Maybe, you know, go out on some dates if some of you haven't been. But that's about to change. Creativity. New creative ideas, focus on expressing yourself, following a creative instincts, creative project and creative life. So maybe your life is about to become really creative and very colourful. Yeah, but look at this, my loves. You've got burnout as well. This has got to stop. So having too many irons in the fire, not taking care of yourself, lack of control, all work and no life. But this is what I'm seeing. Now, do you feel like you have stopped this? Something painful happened to you guys to the point of that you were like, I'm done. Maybe you had multiple partners that were a-holes, okay? One of those. And you may have decided, you know what, I'm off of the dating scene now because I just keep attracting toxic people. And you then buried yourself into work. But there's this little bit of hope that you're going to meet this soulmate, and it's there in the background because we see the lights in the background, the sun, we see the light in that card over there. And it's like, what I was saying about the painful ending, this is why I feel like you went down this road, but wonderful things are about to happen for you. But don't be in this energy anymore. I don't see you being in it. Maybe some of you still are, but we've got to take care of our health, okay? Maybe you were the type of people that you need more money, I need more security. You know, maybe you grew up in a very poor household and it makes you scared not having the money, and sometimes we've got to release that. You've got more than enough. You could have more, but it's now time to enjoy your life, okay? Because we can't take that to our graves. No, we can't. So anyway, let's have a look at these. So the wonderful things that are about to happen for group 2. Oh, wow. Look, lovers, passion, straight away. You've got someone entering your life. In the garden of your love, the flowers of passion will bloom, creating a paradise of affection and desire. Yeah, you're meeting your soulmate here, and it's going to be a very high level soulmate commitment. And yeah, you guys are going to have so much in common. Lantern fortune. The winds of fortune are blowing in your favour. Embrace the opportunities that come your way and you'll find great success. So something is starting to blow in your direction. And I feel like yours is mainly about love. Whereas group 1 was about quite a lot of other things. So yeah, the winds of fortune is blowing in your favour. Embrace the opportunities that come your way. Yeah, so don't overlook something here. I'm seeing that as well and hearing that, because it could be, this may not be your type. You may have a type and that might be where you go wrong. So I don't know why that came through. Pearl, success. Your success story is being written right now. Embrace challenges and failures because they are stepping stones on your path to wealth and fulfillment. But wealth doesn't necessarily mean financial wealth. Wealth actually means being happy, being content, being with someone that you love, you know. Mask, secrecy. So the whispering winds carry secrets from the past, present and future, revealing that everything is interconnected. Just, I can't believe that came out. I said to you guys just now, it's not been revealed to you yet. You can't see it. because you're not supposed to see it right now, okay? And then you've got that mask and secrecy here. Trust the plan, okay? I know tarot readers say that all the time, but I'm saying it now as well. Trust the plan. Crown royalty. Wish it. With a heart full of positivity and a mind full of hope, your desires for greatness, good luck is on your path. Keep your mind positive, because this is going to bring you some good luck. Sun power of life. This is the sun energy. You are a magnet for prosperity. Your thoughts and actions are creating the life you desire. Keep your focus on success and it will come to you. And this is what I was saying about you've got wish cards in the tarot here, the Star and the Nine of Cups. And like I said, expect a miracle to happen. And it may be like you will be in the energy of, oh, well, I didn't expect it to be this wonderful, you know, but I feel like you deserve this, because there's something very painful that you have gone through. Let's get you some. I haven't got you any of these yet. Okay, tell me wonderful things that are happening for group 2. Believe in miracles, Jesus Christ. I just said that. I said that just now. Oh, sorry. You have to take risks. Miracles will only happen if you allow the unexpected to happen. Yeah. So maybe because you're maybe still guarded, maybe, you know, you feel like you need to protect yourself because of what you've gone through. It might not even be that. But literally what I was saying before that card came out is when I was talking about the sun energy, believe in a miracle. Unique gifts. Your greatest fulfillment in life will come when you discover your unique gifts. Develop and fine-tune your gifts so you may share them with the world. Okay, you've got a unique gift. And that may be something that's wonderful that is going to be unpackaged here. And, you know, you should be sharing that with the world. It could be anything. It can be anything. You just got to figure out what it is. Higher view, be aware of what you are doing. What you are doing fits the big picture, and ask yourself what new actions you can take to elevate higher. Yeah. Yeah, because if you're wanting to manifest a relationship, and then we then start thinking negatively, it is like, what are you doing? Because you confuse the universe. It's like, do you want this or do you want that? You know, I don't know. Think about that one. An amazing story. Some situations are more than meets the eye. While it may appear like an ordinary event, it could be magic unfolding. Don't judge a book by its cover. Oh my God, what did I just say to you guys? I said to you, this may be someone where you may overlook because they may not be your type. And I love that saying, never judge a book by its cover, because you will be pleasantly surprised. So remember that. I feel like it's someone this soulmate you will meet, you will maybe at first dismiss this person and it could pass you by. Okay, so what wonderful things are about to happen for group 2? Buddha. So fulfilling destiny, reflection, positive thinking, understanding. So you are fulfilling your destiny. Okay, you're on the right path from what I'm seeing. Keep your thoughts positive here. Maybe you're understanding a bit more as well. You've got some really good cards here as well. So you've got butterfly, transformation, expect changes, new beginnings, personal growth. Yeah, new beginnings. Horse. And you've got a horse here as well. So maybe your spirit animal is a horse. Maybe it's even asking because it's white as well. And that's purity. That's birth as well, isn't it? Because when you've got the death card, it's black. And then you've got white, which is rebirth. So anyway, freedom, determination, endurance, sexual energy. So, you know, maybe that's what's to come as well. Shield. Guarded, defensive, resistance, feeling feeling vulnerable, don't have your shield up with whoever this is. Put your shield down, okay? You don't have to be guarded. You don't have to be defensive. And try not to resist what is happening here. And maybe this person will make you feel vulnerable, but that's a good thing. You know, because the Emperor energy, they like to be in control, you know, and that could be your energy as well. Whereas, yeah, don't do that. Burger. Wanting convenience, feeling unsatisfied, unhealthy habits, unhealthy eating. That's come out again. There's something about your health. So this could be your New Year's resolution where you're going to the gym more, you're going to start eating healthily, you know. But it literally could just be overall feeling unsatisfied, because we do see that with the first two tarot cards that came out. Bored, fed up. And look at that. Your last card is Magic Lamp. Wish fulfillment 3 times now. Hidden magic, manifesting your hopes and wishes are about to happen. So keep those wishes alive, okay? So we're going to get you an angel number for this reading and a question. So think of your question while I get your angel number. So angel number for group 2 for this reading here of wonderful things that are about to happen. 565, Angel of Abyss, Abaddon. So Abaddon's presence signals profound transformations. What seems like an ending is merely a rebirth. That's crazy. You've even got that with the main card as well. Embrace the changes and rise anew. Transformation, rebirth, renewal. Wow. You had to go through this painful ending, group 2. It was necessary. You've even got butterfly as well, which is transformations. And you've got transformation, rebirth, and renewal. I feel really positive about your reading. So ask your question, any question that you want to ask. There may be something here as well. I don't know. That's just come through. Why have you come through now? But I'm not going to harp on about it. This is for some of you. That might be why it's come through before you ask your question. This could be a past love. Someone you may have lost years ago or months ago or what have you, and it was very painful to end, and you've been thinking about maybe if there's ever a chance of reconciling with this person, will you ever come back together? And that could be why your shield is up, because you may feel defensive, you may feel guarded, you know. That's come through for some unknown reason. So anyway, ask your question, group 2. So for group 2, you've got 2 cards. So you've got on a special occasion, so it could be your birthday, party, whatever. So what you are asking about will happen on an important date or during the festive season. And these are both yellow cards. So this is sun energy, happiness. So it's in the works now. The decisions you've made have led you to this moment. So whatever you asked about, that's really nice to see. So my loves, thank you so much for staying and watching. I do appreciate you all. And don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And guys, wherever you are, you have a beautiful day. Much love. Hey group 3, so if you chose Arise from the Ashes of Despair, and this is actually a really positive thing here, because you've gone through something very, very painful. Okay, you may have had to, maybe you've gone through an awakening as well. So some of you may have actually had to break away from someone or something here. And maybe you were at rock bottom at one stage, but here the wonderful things that are about to happen to you is that you're rising. And, you know, this is the phoenix that's in this picture. So where this may have caused you huge despair, you're rising above all this and you're coming back stronger, more independent. You know, what is that saying? Rising from the ashes, basically. And something here has maybe awakened you. So this despair, this traumatic thing that you've gone through has awakened you to your true path, okay, your true calling here. And I just keep hearing, get ready. It's like, I'll show you. but you're not actually doing it because you want to show anyone. It's like, I'm just hearing that, like, maybe whoever these people were or this person was, it's like, yeah, I just see, yeah, I'll show you. Like, you think you can whatever with me, I'm going to show you that I can be even better than. I'm just seeing something here. It may sound petty, but it's not. I understand it in my own head anyway. Hopefully you guys know what I'm on about. It's not being petty. It's not that you're doing this because you want to show those people, but it's like, I'll show you who I really am. Yeah, this is good. I like this. So anyway, so group 3, we'll go for oracle cards after the tarot cards. So tap me into group 3, please, Spirit, and tell me what wonderful things are about to happen for group 3. Wonderful things. What wonderful things. Here we go. Some independence, feeling confident, feeling good about yourself, taking control. Love that for you guys. Knight of Cups. Tell me more. What wonderful things are. Ten of Cups. I don't know. That came out. No. Let's take that back the way I saw it. I'm going with the way it came out. The world. Yeah, I thought so. That's why Spirit was like, no, no. Put that back the way it was. We're not cheating. Wow. You've got, something is going on here. What is going on? You've been in an environment where you've been very loyal to, it could be family, it could be maybe a relationship here where, you know, because you have gone through despair here, but you've had to break things off with whoever this person or people are. I'm feeling like this is a broken home or a divorce that you've gone through. This even means devastation. So you've got despair, you've got devastation. Like I said, you've gone through something really, really huge here. And the world does talk about completing a goal, and it's about awakening, you know. It's about like closing a chapter on a very painful past. And then the thing is, because we do have the Three of Cups, so maybe you have released toxic friends, toxic family members, maybe even there was a third party situation here. That's for some of you here. So you have gone through something, you know, divorce is a very, like separation, whatever, it's a very painful ending for most people. But I see you, it's like you haven't lost hope for this Knight of Cups. You haven't lost hope in finding true love, you know, and that's good to see, because especially if you go through something very difficult like this, we can become quite jaded. So the wonderful thing that is happening to you, it could literally be, and this may sound really negative, you finally escaping a family dynamic that's not made you happy for years, you know, finally going through with a divorce here and closing this chapter because you've tried to make this work and it's not worked for a very long time. I know that sounds a bit morbid. I know it sounds like, what the hell, like, style, you know, that's not really good, but it is in a way, because it makes us realise there's a whole world out there. There's more out there than settling for something that's not making us happy anymore. Tell me more, Spirit, here. So we have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, we have Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Tell me about this Ten of Cups in reverse and the world. What is this wonderful thing? Queen of Swords. The Hermit. Yeah, you... Oh my goodness. You leaving this unhappy relationship leads to a Prince Charming, this Queen of Swords that you've left behind here, which is someone that could have been very cold and distant, very cruel. She could have been, you know, just very malicious at times. You just wasn't in a very good relationship here, and you know, like I said, I feel like you dragged it on too long, and now this is where the cut-off point is. You've gone within here with the Hermit card. It's like looking at things, you know, looking at things more clearly, spending time alone, because that is a meditation card as well. So I feel like you're doing a lot of meditation. You're spending time with spirit. You leaving this behind, because I clarified these two. And I said to you, there's a whole world out there for you. Doors are closing and another door is opening, which leads to a soulmate connection. Doesn't have to be a soulmate. It's just literally a commitment to, you know, someone else here. It's new beginnings. It's love. It's marriage, children, if you want children. But I feel what you have done, or what you are doing, is spending time alone with yourself here and committing to yourself as well. You know, realizing what it is that you want out of life, because maybe you've, you know, put up with this for a long time and always done things for other people but never for yourself. Tell us more about this Two of Cups. What is this wonderful thing? A new beginning. You got another chance here. You've got an Empress energy. Beautiful. You've got the Fool. You've got the Three of Wands. You've got the Ten of Pentacles. This is really beautiful. I feel like, you know, even like I said, even if you I feel like you've done a lot of inner work here. After this divorce or separation, you've spent a lot of time on your own and you've worked on yourself here. You know, you may have actually gone traveling. So maybe some of you, what the wonderful things is that you are going to go traveling. Maybe you've been thinking about that, and you may meet this soulmate on your travels. Some of you, it's just that you know, you've been on this long journey and it leads to someone here, which is an Empress energy. Someone who is, I feel like, totally opposite to the Queen of Swords. And don't get me wrong, I love the Queen of Swords because she's very, very intelligent, but she has a very negative side to her. And so does the Empress. But this is someone that, someone that's totally different to the Queen of Swords. Ace of Pentacles is also about moving abroad. You know, it's like moving away to work. This could be a new job, but it's also new beginnings. It's like buying a new home, settling down in a new neighborhood, that kind of thing. So I feel like there is a lot going on here. I feel like after this divorce or this separation, there's going to be a lot of work on yourself, as well as spending time alone on yourself. And like I said, with traveling as well, you know, just doing something for yourself for once. And then it's like, I feel like when you're ready to meet the one, that's when it will come in. Because you do have an Empress, like I said. You have this new beginning here. You have the Fool. The Fool is all about fresh hope. It's about new beginnings, but it also is about travel. I've seen a lot of travel here. You know, even the Three of Wands is about travel as well. World is travel. I just see so much travel here. But then it could be an internal travel, you know, like that journey that I said that you're on here. It could literally just be internally. But expect miracles here. Expect a new beginning. Expect to meet an Empress energy here. Someone who's very kind and very loyal. And she's very, you know, she's very abundant as well. Like this is, the Empress energy is abundance, basically. It's not just, it can be like in life in general, but I feel like she brings a lot of abundance into your life. And you have a Ten of Pentacles here, whereas you have you had a Ten of Cups in reverse, and Ten of Cups is not guaranteed, okay? It can be long term, but it's not guaranteed. You had that in reverse, Now this leads to this long journey that you've been on, or you're still on, is leading to a Ten of Pentacles where, you know, you commit to one another, you know, you grow old together. It's laying down roots, it's stability, okay? It's building that life together where you two are guaranteed to stay together. And that's when I feel like you've been on this journey, this really long journey, and hence the rising of the Phoenix. Like, I'll show you, you know, maybe this Queen of Swords was very, very clever at putting blame on you, and maybe people believed this Queen of Swords, and maybe you lost some friends and family along the way. And yeah, I feel like your confidence and everything just took a big hard hit with this separation with this Queen of Swords. It's like a hair, and you're on your last leg of your journey here. And this is what I'm saying. Is it a physical journey? Is it a spiritual journey? Like, I feel like it's more spiritual for some of you. Because did you get the Nine of Pentacles? I don't know. No, you didn't. Oh, God, I've got pain right in the back of my head all of a sudden. So whether you lot suffer with headaches, migraines, or you've had an injury to the back of your head, because this has just come out of nowhere. It's like I've got this really bad pressure on the back of my head. I have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius as well. Tell me about this Ten of Pentacles with this full energy, Spirit. What is this wonderful thing? Two of Swords. Tell me about the Ten of Pentacles with the Fool. King of Pentacles. Yeah, I see you. Oh, excuse me. Tell me about the Two of Swords and the King of Pentacles. Oh. What are these wonderful things? You're not trapped anymore. Where things used to confuse you, okay, maybe you were dealing with someone that was very good at gaslighting here. And I literally said about the pain in my head, and it's gone now. And that is literally the Eight of Swords. That is like where we're in like this mental prison. We're trapped in our head, and it's like you get these headaches and you get these really negative thoughts. But you're in the energy. The wonderful thing that's happening here is this confidence that comes through. It's like you release this now. You found a balance with how you look at yourself, the situation, that kind of thing. And you're sitting on your phone here, loving life, okay, doing well, working hard on yourself. Yeah, and I feel like, so maybe you were in this energy for a while, okay, Eight of Swords, Two of Swords, very depressed and what have you. Where you've this rising of the Phoenix, this is what's happening now. You're here. This is like center of the two negative cards here, where you are in alignment now. You are in balance. It's like you feel content now, so you're ready to release that. And it's like, look at me now, sitting here, feeling good about myself. You know, like I said at the beginning, I'll show you. So if you were suffering, you know, if you were affected by mental health, I'm not saying that you're cured, because I'm not a doctor or anything like that, but where we're in a very dark place, the wonderful thing that's happening here is you're not going to be in this dark place anymore. You're going to be in a very, very good place. And finances are going to become much stronger here as well. I mean, I don't know why I'm hearing some of you may have lost your job in regards to this whole situation here, but this is looking up now. Anything else? Wonderful things that are happening for group 3 here. Yeah, look at that, my loves. The sun. You don't need anything else. You've got... Be stable. Be secure in yourself here, okay? There's decisions and the choices and everything that you have made. Be secure in those choices, okay? Sun energy. This is material happiness. This is success, and expect a joyous outcome. So this is what we're seeing anyway. This whole thing, there is light at the end of that tunnel. There is a joyful outcome here. You know, this is I love the sun energy. It's prosperity as well. It's just feeling happy and contented as well. You've come out of the dark and you're coming into the light now. And it's like whoever put you through this, it's like, that's what I keep saying, like, I'll show you. Good for you. So overall, with your reading group 3, it's either a physical journey, an internal journey. Maybe you've done the two, you've meshed the two together, where you've gone traveling and you know you're backpacking through wherever, like Europe, whatever, and you've done inner work while you've done that as well. And this leads to a new beginning here, where you meet this soulmate, you meet this empress, you'll be in a better position. I feel like you've been on a really long journey, but you've nearly completed that journey now. There's only a little bit of waiting left to do. Okay, let's get your oracle cards. So, wonderful things that are about to happen for... Okay, you've got the world again. What is going on? So, completion of a major milestone, fulfillment, time, success, bordering your horizons, end of a journey. Yeah, that's twice now. You're literally at the end of this long journey. You've been in a very dark place for a while now. A rare gift. A special gift given to you. Seize the opportunities. Unique gifts bring luck and success, the power to attract wealth. So you have a gift of being very, very good at manifesting, okay? So keep those thoughts positive here. Be careful what you're thinking about here, because apparently you might be in an energy of being very powerful right now to, manifest. But someone might be giving you a gift as well. I feel like it's from spirit. I don't feel like it's a physical gift from someone that brings an opportunity, seize that opportunity. So guys, pay attention to whatever this is. It could be a sign, it could be something here that you're going to see, and it's a gift from spirit, and it opens up this opportunity. Is that the relocation? Is that what this rare gift is? I said about relocating as well, like moving, maybe you move abroad, maybe you move for work, that kind of thing. So it says a change in the home, moving to a new location, plans to relocating for work. And I feel like wherever you're relocating, that brings you to this Empress energy. I don't want to look into that because sometimes it's best left unsaid. So what... Okay. Fragmented. So we've got the picture is incomplete, a split in your energy, too many things going on at once, having too many options. Yeah, but I feel like you may still be in that split energy, because we see that down here with the Two of Swords and the Eight of Swords, but then we have the King of Pentacles with the Sun, which is you're going to be in a better place here. So there could have been a lot going on at once when this happened, because it is a bit of a, when you're going for a separation and stuff, it can literally be so disruptive. And you may have multiple options that's coming to you. Yeah, look, we've got crossroads as well. Faced with choices, midst of indecision, facing the possibilities in life, right, of initiation. So I feel like you're in the energy of, do I travel? Do I move? Do I change jobs? Do I do this? Do I do this? So yeah, fragmented here makes sense. So we've got to pull ourselves in a little bit. You know, like I said, you could still be on this journey here. You know, multiple options, multiple choices, and it's like finding the right one that fits us. But you are at a crossroads, or you were at a crossroads. Wonderful things that's happening for group 3. Oh, God. Chaos. Difficult experiences, heavy burdens, test your strength, unpredictable events, opposing forces. So yeah, your life was chaos. It could still be chaos, and this is Spirit telling you that there are wonderful things that are going to be happening amidst the chaos. Okay, you have the sun, so remember that there's always calm after the storm. You've got online, being active on social media, strong social media presence, influencer, emails, online dating, online business. You could end up doing something online that could be your line of work. It could be that you're an influencer. Maybe you've been thinking about doing a travel vlog, whatever it's called, where you go traveling and you go to different hotels and stuff and you tell people what it's like. You know, that could be why I've seen so much travel in your reading. Maybe this is what you've been procrastinating about, like, do I do it? Do I not do it? What is holding me back here? That could literally be it here. This could be why you're at a crossroads. You know, I've always done things, followed the norm, you know, done as I'm told, I've settled down early or whatever, and it's now, you could be in this energy of like, I want to do something for me, and Spirit's saying, do it. I mean, I've got to say, because when we've gone on cruises, those YouTube videos, and there's a gay couple that actually does it, and they go on like the ones, because we go on TUI. So trust, go on the British ships, like going to Southend, getting on a British ship. Honestly, not last year, year before, when we went for a Christmas cruise, Jesus Christ, it was like literally, never mind. So I trust going online and looking at those guys that go onto the cruise ships and they show you stuff and they're honest with you and they tell you what to do, not what to do. They've helped us a lot, because you can read up about stuff, but yet you don't really know. And it's that might be something here what you want to do. That's for some of you here. I see so much travel, but like I said, it could literally just be an internal journey as well for some of you. Friendships. So attracting new friends, changes in a friendship, spending more time with friends, letting go of toxic friends. And that could literally be what you've done as well. Or what these wonderful things here is that you're going to meet new friends, you're going to go places, you're going to get rid of all the toxic people. So wonderful things that are happening for group 3. So you've got Lion, greatness, like a phoenix. Oh my God. You've got the phoenix there. You've got the phoenix here as well. So it says, like a phoenix rising from the ashes, your path of greatness is one of rebirth. Oh, wow. And transformation, a story of soaring higher and higher. This is crazy, because I said this is literally the rebirth, you know, like letting go, moving on, rising from the ashes, coming back stronger, coming back more powerful. And you've literally got this line and greatness that's literally repeated what I was saying about that card and in your reading as well. Yeah, this is brilliant. I love it. Elephant. I love elephants. Elephant prosperity. Abundance flows to those who believe in their abilities. You are destined for greatness and financial prosperity. Wow. You're someone very great. And look at this. Look. Couple union. Meeting a stranger will create a deep connection. Your life will change and become richer forever. So you're going to be meeting someone here. He may just be a soulmate. He may be a soulmate connection, like a friendship. It may not be romantic. But, you know, the Two of Cups is romantic partnership, but it doesn't have to be. It can literally be meeting a friend that you have that beautiful soul connection with, you know. So take what resonates. Money and achievement. So the money tree of your dreams will flourish, bearing fruit in the form of financial success and abundance. Get a couple more, multiple things that are happening. So you've got the Tower, development. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. You're prepared and success is just around the corner. There you go. So I said you've spent a lot of time working on yourself, spending time alone. And this is like Tower, like I said, is not negative. It's positive as well because it's something very unexpected. You've put yourself back together because the Tower crumbles down and you've literally rebuilt yourself, and look at that. And then you've got stairs, ups and downs. With every challenge you conquer, you attract more good luck into your life. Keep pushing forward. Yeah. It's like they say, what goes up must come down. What goes down must come back up. You know, it's the Wheel of Fortune, basically. So, wonderful things that are happening for... God, you've got the Sun again. Jeez, that's a very powerful message. A bright future ahead. There is no limits to what you can have. Believe in your dreams and success will follow. Yeah, but stay grounded, guys, okay? Getting nowhere. You may need to adjust the lens of your life, change your mindset, and then change your lifestyle. You can still turn things around. So maybe you feel like, some of you feel like, I'm not really getting anywhere. I'm not really satisfied. And it's like, this could be what the crossroads is. You know? Too many options. Don't know what way I want to go. I feel confused. Once you can decide what direction you want to go in. Some of you, I feel like you're already there though. Some of you, you're not. That will lead to a brighter future and all this wonderful stuff here. So closed doors are blessings. There you go. I believe in that. If something you were hoping for doesn't happen, know that something even better will. Love that, because the world, which has come out quite a few times, is a closed door. Literally, the door is closed. And you may be thinking about, well, why didn't that relationship work, or why didn't that friendship work? Why didn't I get that job? Blah, blah, blah. And I love that card where it says that you were so if something you were hoping for doesn't happen, know that something even better will. So other doors are opening, other opportunities. So you have unique gifts. The greatest fulfillment in life will come when you discover your unique gifts. Develop and fine-tune your gifts so you may share them with the world. And the world. Yeah. Maybe that's why the world is coming out in your reading as well. Maybe there's a unique gift here that you should be sharing with the world. It could literally be, like I said, a travel vlog where you should be sharing it with the world, you know. And then you've got an amazing story. Some situations are more than meets the eye. While it may appear like an ordinary event, it could be magic unfolding. Don't judge a book by its cover. And this will come out in group 2. And like I said, I'm a big believer in this. Never judge a book by its cover. There could be something here, an event or something that will unfold into something, you know, where doors actually open for you. So that's for some of you here. This is something wonderful that's going to happen. So you may go to an event and it may be boring and you think, oh, you know what, I ain't going to stay, but stay. Higher view. Be aware of what you are doing fits the big picture and ask yourself what actions you can take to elevate higher. So yeah, ask Spirit, what can I do? What actions can I take? You know, ask for guidance. So wonderful things that is happening for group 3, please, Spirit. What wonderful things are happening? Cupcake. Indulgence, personal satisfaction, treating yourself, sweet things in life. That's brilliant. So, yeah, I love that. Scorpion, control, magnetism, lust and sex, destroy before rebuilding. So you could have been in a controlling relationship, okay? That it may have been built on lust and sex and what have you. and something had to be destroyed before you could be before you could rebuild. Maybe this is the energy of you. Maybe, you know, maybe you base things on sex and whatever, and that needs to be rebuilt. So that's good to know. Group 3, Trident. So it says Neptune, controlled emotions, power to manipulate emotions, water journey. Controlled emotions, power to manipulate emotions, water journey. That's what I'm saying. There's so much water here as well. It's like, Then this unique gift could be something to do with you're able to manipulate people's emotions. So is that being empathic? So, because sometimes when you're, well, no, empaths, we suck that up. We pick up other people's thing. Maybe, oh, what is that gift that someone has where they can actually give their emotions and their feelings and everything onto another person? That is that an empath? I don't know. If you know, comment down below, but I hope you know what I'm on about. It's literally, you could be feeling normal, and then this person, group 3, will come along and they will manipulate your emotions, maybe unawares that they're doing it. So I don't know what that term is. Okay, your gift may actually be stronger with water. So if you want to develop your unique gifts, maybe you need to be near water. Water is water. Sorry guys, it's so cocky. Water is very important to you guys, okay? You could be oh, what is it called? Water thingy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So we've got Bull, stubborn, uncompromising, stability and durability, riches and wealth. So there you go. So this is literally what is coming to you. So riches, wealth, success, stability, durability. And I feel like you're very uncompromising right now. You know, you're very focused. You're very stubborn about where you're going to be, where I'm going, who I'm going to have in my life. Yeah, like I said, because of this painful ending, you've got female, feminine energy, views. A woman plays a role, divine feminine. Look what you got. That's clarified the divine feminine that is coming into your life. She is going to play a very important role in your life. You've got steering, wanting control, in the driver's seat, road trip, changing direction. Right, so you are in control. Changing direction, you've got the compass as well. I feel like there may be something here that you will change, that it's just going to take you, I see a rocket being shot into the sky. That's you guys. And it could be a road trip where you don't want to go, and then this happens, where it said about some situations more than meets the eye. While it may appear like an ordinary event, it could be magic is unfolding. Don't judge a book by its cover. So you may be asked to go on a road trip, and that changes the course of your life. Look, oh my God. How many times has the sun energy been mentioned and shown up in your reading today? This is so nice to see. It even ended on that really sad part there about this, you going through a very dark time, despair. That is the 8 of Swords. The sun landed with it, and now you've got the sun with the charms, and it says happiness, success, clarity, divine masculine. So not only do you have a divine feminine, you have a divine masculine. This is your counterpart, soulmate connection here, who will bring you a lot of happiness as well as the other way around. And I feel like this direction leads to this divine feminine or divine masculine, whatever ones you resonate with. So let's get you an angel number, and then we'll get a question, so you can think of your question while I do this. So angel number for group 3's reading, Spirit, for wonderful things that is about to happen for group 3. And the other piles, the angel numbers were eerie. This is new. This is the start of something new. This is death as well, guys. Guardian of Dreams, Ezrael. So Ezrael gently reminds you that endings, there we go again, are merely new beginnings in disguise. As one chapter closes, prepare for a renewal that follows. Transitions, endings, renewal. That's so... I do love it when the oracle cards, the tarot cards, the main card, everything just all comes together and gels together, because you've got multiple messages so many times in this reading, which amplifies the message that's coming through from spirit. So keep going, guys. Keep doing what you're doing. So ask you a question for group 3, please, Spirit. Not that many. I only want one. Okay. Within a few days, the situation or event in question will develop or unfold within a matter of days. Wow. Okay. That's quick. So, my loves, thank you so much for staying and watching. I do appreciate you all. And don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And guys, wherever you are, you have such a beautiful day. Much love.